Welcome back to Achal Girl's Guide to Football, a series where I make football fun and easy to understand for anyone who's new to the game. And today we are talking about positions in football. Because when I first started watching football, people would say things like, oh, he is a winger, oh, he is a false nine, and honestly, nothing would make sense to me. So, in this episode, I will be explaining football positions simply without any jargon or heavy words. So, think of football like a group project where everybody has different roles. Some people defend, some people create chances, some people score goals, and somehow midfielders are expected to do absolutely everything. Every position in football has a very specific purpose. And once you understand them, football becomes so much easier to understand and so much fun to watch. So let's start. Starting with a goalkeeper, they are the only player allowed to touch the ball with their hands but only inside the penalty box. Their main job is obviously to stop the ball from going in the net, but modern goalkeepers also help start attacks by passing the ball and controlling from the back. Examples of goalkeepers are Thibaut Courtois and Iker Casillas, my most favorite goalkeepers, and also Manuel Neuer. Now let's move on to defenders. So think of defenders as bodyguards of the team. Defenders are responsible for stopping the opposition from scoring the goals. Their job is to defend the goal, win the ball back, and to make lives of attackers absolutely difficult. Now there are two types of defenders. There's centre backs and there are full backs. So centre backs play in the middle of the defense. They are often strong, physical and good in the air because they often deal with crosses, headers and strikers trying to break through. They block shots, they make tackle and they organize the defense. A confident centre back can change how secure a team feels. So examples of some recent centre backs are Virgil van Dijk and Antonio Rudiger. Now let's move on to fullbacks. Fullbacks play on the right and left side of the defense, but in modern football, they do much more than just defending the goal. They help in attacks, make overlapping runs, deliver crosses in the box, and still have to make sure that they run back quickly to defend again. It is honestly one of the most physically demanding positions on the pitch. Examples of fullbacks are Alexander Trent-Arnold and Achraf Hakimi. Next up, midfielders. Midfielders are basically the connection between defense and attack. They control the tempo of the game and they are involved in everything that happens on the pitch. This position requires the most awareness on the pitch because midfielders constantly need to read the game, make quick decisions and create balance for the team. Now again, there are three types of midfielders. Defensive midfielder, center midfielder and attacking midfielder. So to put it simply, defensive midfielder help with the defense. They win the ball back, stop counter attacks and they help maintain structure in the midfield. Examples of defensive midfielder are Rodri and Declan Rice. Central midfielders are the players who connect everything together. They help the ball move from defense to attack and they control the rhythm of the game. They need vision, awareness and really good passing because they are constantly involved in the build-up of the game. Strong central midfielder knows when to slow the game down and when to speed it up and how to create space for the rest of the team. So examples of some great central midfielders are Luka Modric and Toni Kroos. Attacking midfielders play closer to the forwards and they are generally more creative. Usually players creating chances, making dangerous crosses and finding space between defenders. They are often some of the most exciting players to watch because they bring creativity and unpredictability to the game. Examples are Jude Bellingham and Kevin De Bruyne. So now the wingers. Wingers play on the wide areas of the pitch and they're usually known for their speed, their dribbling and their creativity. Their job is to take on defenders, create chances, deliver crosses and sometimes even score goals. These are players doing scale, step overs and fast attacking runs that make football exciting to watch. Examples are Vinicius Jr., Bukayo Saka and Cristiano Ronaldo earlier in his career when he used to play for Real Madrid. And finally, strikers. Strikers are players whose main responsibility is to score goals. Strikers are usually positioned closest to the opponent's goal and they are expected to finish chances, to make attacking runs and to make sure that they are in the right place at the right time. A great striker can completely change the match in just one moment. Examples of some great strikers, and you've definitely heard of them, are Erling Haaland and Kylian Mbappe. So now let's bring it all together. Goalkeeper protects the net, defenders stop attacks, midfielders control the game, wingers create chances, and striker scores the goal. Once you start understanding these positions, football is going to make much more sense to you and it is going to become so much more exciting to watch. If you like this episode, don't forget to press the like button, and if you're learning football one episode at a time, don't forget to subscribe. See you all in the next episode.